Hey friends, hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Blue. I do Christian content. I also do what's called the Word of the Day. I also have videos and shorts of me and my family having fun together. I also have inspirational shorts and quotes, and I also have running fitness shorts. So if you like what you see and hear, don't forget to like and subscribe, but most of all, don't forget to share. For those of you returning, happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a pretty good Tuesday. It's kind of gloomy outside. I don't know if it's going to rain or not, but at least it's not cold. So that's a plus. Wherever you guys are, I hope the weather is good for you guys. This whole week's supposed to be nice and in the 70s, maybe with a little bit of rain. So I'm not complaining. I'll take the rain over freezing cold any day. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the word. We are going to be reading from Matthew 7, verse 12, and it is basically the golden rule. And it says, so in everything do to others what you would have them do to you, for this sums up the law and the prophets. Basically, treat people the way you want to be treated. And I know that was something that I was taught when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure you were taught that as a kid, and I'm pretty sure my parents were taught that as a kid. You treat people the way you want to be treated. I remember growing up, my parents, they never said anything about race or anything like that. They said it doesn't matter if a person is black, white, orange, or green. You treat them the way you want to be treated. And so growing up, I never had a problem dealing or playing with or having fun with or interacting with people, not only from my race, but from different races. It didn't matter to me because I said, hey, if we just treat everybody the same, then we treat people the way we want to be treated, then there's no problem. But you'd be surprised how people will have these prejudices and assumptions and will treat people basically just differently because of how they look or even if they have a disability of some sort. And my mom taught me not to do that. My father taught me not to do that. And also growing up in a military family, that helped as well. We traveled all over the world, so I had no choice but to interact with all types of people. So it wasn't really a problem for me. But that's surface level. When it comes down to a Christian level, let's treat each other with kindness, despite our backgrounds, despite what we come from. I spent a good majority of my time in Panama, the actual country of Panama, when I was in my teens. And there, everybody spoke Spanish. And so going into a school where people spoke Spanish, a lot of people spoke English as well. So it was kind of fun to be able to interact and brush up on my Spanish and talk to people. And the people that spoke Spanish, they actually spoke English too. So we could still interact and just have fun. And I met a lot of Christians over there, and I ended up going to a church there on the army base, which was really nice. And it's just like it didn't matter. We all had different backgrounds. We all came from everywhere, but we were still one. We were the one body of Christ. And just because we came from different circumstances, it didn't mean anything. We all knew we had one thing in common, and that was our love of God. And that's what made everything better. So it doesn't matter where people are from, what their background is, whether they have a disability, whatever the case is. Treat them the way you want to be treated. I know this sounds very basic and elementary, but I think sometimes as adults, we forget that. My mother has a disability. My mother is hard of hearing. She's worn two hearing aids her whole life. And at one point in her life, she signed and she used sign language. I never learned it, but I still was able to communicate with my mother. And I still can communicate with my mother to this day because she actually speaks very well for somebody who has lost almost all the majority of her hearing. She still speaks very well, but sometimes you got to yell at her. But other than that, you know, having a mother with a disability showed me that it doesn't matter people's circumstances or where they come from. You have to treat people the same. So I've never had a problem with that. And I want to encourage you guys, not just surface level to treat everybody nicely, but as Christians, know that we all have one thing in common. We are all a part of the body of Christ, and we are all brothers and sisters. That's what matters. And we should be treating each other the same. Even if you are Baptist and they're Episcopalian, none of that matters. That whole religion thing, man created that. That's not even a thing. We all love God and we are all his children. So that's what matters, period, point blank. So remember the basic, simple, elementary golden rule that you learned growing up. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Not only is it right, but it's what God commands you to do because it just is right. Okay? Again, this was from Matthew chapter 7, verse 12. I hope this kind of gave you a reminder Let's not have our prejudices, and let's not, alienate anyone because of their differences, because that's not cool. Let's not do that. We're all adults here. Okay. Let's treat others the way we want to be treated. I hope this blessed you and encouraged you. And Lord willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.